crowd advantage.
None. None at all. Home advantage, the home soil, the smell of the Australian air, and that's what Renegades are going to have to work with. CT side here as we start out on train, the first map of our best of 3. Molotov, smoke, 2 flashes on Mouse, and just the nade and the kit for Renegades.
Rops with the P250, perfect weapon to open up the round. JKS, fortunate that he still has his head to work with here. The first round of the match. mousesports though very grouped up towards Brown Halls. 2 sets of utility. Chris J with the Molotov as well, playing for the post plant, but he still has to get that bomb landed, so he will have to go and face on site first, working together all the way out. Now straight out lowers the push up first lane. JKS gets destroyed though, frozen with the 2K. Grat and JKS out of the server with the 2-man advantage. Now it's going to be very hard for Renegades to go for the retake. Azza can't connect us. Jacob and Liaz though, getting the damage done, but looking to play this together. Side by side, shoulder to shoulder as they still have to work their way back onto the site, but Woxic says no, and Jacob now in a 1v3, so much work to do.
He's got the kit though, and he will be able to work off the back of it, or he didn't actually pick it up. That's a bit unfortunate. They line up, and the stars were there, but unfortunately not today. mousesports pick up a convincing pistol round after the post plant definitely suited the boys in red. Now, one thing that we've definitely noticed today has been the scout buys coming through from, the European team. Definitely so much heroic, and now Renegades are going to be doing the same. JKS and Azar both picking up the scout. You've got a bit of utility being bought, some deagles, no armor for Grat. This could seriously be a bit of a testament for mousesports at this point. They don't really want to overextend, as those tags can be deadly.
So far, they're the only ones taking the tags. Very aggressive, but spotted out. mousesports off to a strong start on the T side. Showing some face at Ivy early on, but then going back for the rotation towards T-Con. Still heading towards Outers. Looking to go for the execute, but there's 4 men here. JKS ready for the fast rotation as well. The vision will be denied. 2 players in front of these smokes, though. We'll see if they can get the work done. Grad actually from the back of red. There's the lineup. Jacob just slightly on the off angle. Woxic is going to draw first blood for mousesports, but main advantage now favouring Renegades. There's a shot from Liaz as well on the deagle. Dirty as anything. And it's frozen, and Chris J with just 5 HP to try to clutch it. 50 seconds remaining, so they don't have to bite off anything just yet, but the boost is coming out. May not be spotted. Trying to work the angle. Somehow spots Azza gets the second on the JKS, and just like that, it's down to the 2v2. The boost proving effective.
Look at this from Grat. Is he going to find the timing right now? Oh no! He's whiffed a small amount, but he actually manages to bring it back. Liaz now has to try and bring this back. Frozen doesn't know where he is. And Liaz, the crab walk, the timing, and it all works out for Renegades as they pull back the force buy. A little bit too close for comfort, but that was carnage outside of T-Con.
My heart, Manic, hurts.
Look at this, though. This is a play and a half for mousesports.
How he saw Azza over the smoke was ridiculous. Surely a spectator smoke there, but here we are, tied at 1 apiece. Renegades, best case scenario there. Managing to save an AK over into the 3rd round of the match so far, as mousesports are going to force straight back. No bomb plant, though. It's very light on the utility, some without armor as well. But Frozen, look at that, off to a strong start. 2 rounds and 5 frags already.
A bit of a technical pause coming out for Renegades, so small kind of problems coming through. That's okay. It worked out in no time. Let's just break down the Dirty Deeks. I know we don't really have to break down anything because it's pretty damn obvious. Still nicely done for them to put themselves in the driver's seat now. See, with the upgraded rifles, Jacob's going to be on the FAMAS, and JKS, I would dare say, might just be on the SMG with some armor, maybe some utility to back that up. Now, sports have actually gone straight back in, okay? Interesting. Damage can be done. You guys don't really... shouldn't be giving them too much respect, but...
yeah, we'll see how it goes. mousesports, they're going to go to Ivy early on again, as well as Whitehorse. And Tico. So trying to set up for a split at A, but Liaz spotting the second man there as well. The Molotov just burning Woxic alive after the tags. And Rops, he manages to get the one dig onto Azar. Oh, but Jacob, he's stuck now at E-box. Rops, can he connect? He's been sharp as nails all week so far. Oh, can't quite deny the cross. So man advantage still retained from Renegades. Liaz as well, finding another as Carrigan tried to push solo through Ivy. Frozen, though, has lurked his way out. And Grat just does not react at all. Almost time to get the second too. Jacob only on 48 HP, so it's still a man advantage, but a very rough situation.
Robs has spotted out Jacob. They already know where the last one is, and Liaz, and all of a sudden, JKS with the SMG. That's a storyline for you. Half HP. Oh, tell me that dunk's coming in. Tell me that dunk is coming in. No, the timing. Frozen finds the kill, and JKS just can't make it work.
Hesitant.
2 and 4th, back and throw we go.
Hesitated that little bit too long before throwing it. Got the kill anyway, but caught out wide. That was just so well played by Frozen. Rops as well, just connecting twice at the end as well. Just everything going right for mousesports there in the third round. And their Renegades are going to be forcing back again. So a couple of Deagles, a couple of Scouts, and Chris J legging his way out all the way to E-box.
Just taking contact though. Really mean. On. As a back on the Scout, trying to find a shot, but not going to be paying off this time. Renegades, the force buy will finally be broken. And this time, there will be no buy in the next round for Renegades. They will just be forced to try and save this. As don't think he's even going to be given the room to save it. Woxic checks the angle. JKS, well, he's on his bike.
Azar as well, just picking probably the worst time to go for the weapon switch as well. Had no chance to get a shot off before being sent to the grave. Now that's going to be 3 on the board on the T side already for mousesports. Just aggression here in the third, taking the A site. Pretty much dry. There was a couple of bits of utility thrown, but Chris J was out before much went out. And look at that. No one falling from the server for Mouse either. So their economy going to skyrocket. And because of the T side as well, it's very important here on Train.
Firing start from mousesports. And some fast contact out onto that A side have really paid off. The dividends shown now with the economy of Renegades. They, like you're saying, need to be careful of it because it can spiral. And it looks like Mouse are pretty happy to go in toward the round halls, just showing some bodies in T-Con. Just coming over the top as they now start to spread their wings in toward B. Round halls now under the control of the T side.
Renegades though, they do have 2 players over towards the B site. Although the Scout, that's been spotted over at Con. Frozen taking the tag. Realising this is where the gun is, they will just bellow their way out towards the B site. Should be easy sailing, but hasn't given an opportunity, although Carrigan says, no, not today, mate. Jumping around all the way there at the back of Pop. It's just Liaz to fall as well to Carrigan. $1,200 redos in the bank. And business as usual for Mouse. And Frozen barely surviving on 3 HP. But what a strong start from Mouse already.
Full buy for Renegades though, that's something to work with. Utility is going to be a big problem for them as well as kits. JKS knew he had to make that decision to buy the just the Kevlar, no head armor. And so there's no kits at all actually on Renegades, which really doesn't leave too much to play with if those bombs go down for mousesports, which I don't think it even has thus far since the pistol round, so it's not like that's a real concern right now, but the full buys are met at a head. Oh, that's Rops opening up on that Azar, and again, mousesports taking the fiery start at that.
How's he got the second as well? Jacob trying to go for the trade, but it's Liaz now who has an opportunity to try to equalise the men on the field. But it's Woxic on the Deagle just looking for the angle. Orp allowed to post as well as Liaz rotates back to Old Bomb. With that, Ivy is open. Rops will reposition as well, looking to group up with Frozen. But it's Woxic to open up, connecting there with the AWP. It's all up to Liaz to hold the A site. JKS may just go for the gamble as the Raptors slowly but surely coming out, and Liaz's position is about to be compromised, although making the right move at the right time. That move may just be the save. Oh. Wrapping through CT though, he might catch Mouse off guard if he continues, which it looks like he's not going to, and well, it's going to be a bye into the 7th, the Force, maybe for Renegades. That's if they want. They've got the max round loss bonus now, so anything goes.
Well, Liaz and JKS can drop over toward the teammates as long as they stay alive, right? And if they do manage to do so, that's a very decent buy for at least 3 or 4 of their members. It should be 4 realistically. But we don't want to jump the gun for Renegades. They're really getting pummeled at the moment, and Rob's on that double entry towards small ladder, I think it was. Maybe aggression through brown halls to try and find trade from Renegades. And again, it just hasn't really looked in doubt for the past 2 rounds. A very strong front leading position for mousesports. You would say they're definitely going to hold on to this one.
Usually when you play in that ladder position and you've got 2 CTs there, there's almost no way that you lose ladder. Rops didn't even drop, and he took down both of the CTs. So Renegades off to a very slow start, not looking confident at all. And with the save, there's only going to be half investment, so they can buy it into the 8th, but we'll see if the rifles find any work here. Now, mousesports going to be using a lot of utility early on. Jacob getting ready to play aggressive here towards T-Con. Shadow not spotted just yet. No flash, goes dry, and he will be punished. Frozen at the ready with AK in hand. Now Mouse once again going for the outer bomb site.
As I was trying to find the timing, it actually does get AKS left to try and pick some pieces up. But my goodness, mousesports are bullying Renegades out of the server right now, leaving nothing to the imagination of the viewers. These rounds feel like they're done and dusted within the first 20 seconds.
What's with Australians and comebacks? Why can't they just get some rounds early? You know? I don't know what the Chiefs game was like today, but it felt like Greyhound were always just playing for the comeback. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to watch. It's just so dramatic, so emotional. I don't like it.
No, it's a gut wrencher. Don't know whether that's the case right now. Look at the peak from JKS. Smartly done as well. Woxic wasn't watching the right line. Thought maybe someone was going to be on the close lowers area. Jay making sure the Molotov being put to good use, trying to help him clear out the close angles so that he doesn't get... Oh, that is a very... Okay. That definitely did not mean to happen just then.
Interesting utility usage. Experimental at best. Rat sitting there wondering what the hell's going on.
Here we go. The boost we saw yesterday. Nothing being shown. That could have been very dangerous if Renegades had been playing from Con. Or Exist used the exact same boost for that opening pick.
But they're moving across as well. Don't make too much noise. Azza holding solo. The double drop not effective at all. And Renegades here in the 8th round finally looking like they're playing on the CT side. Holding effectively. 2v5 might lose someone here. 2v2 down towards B. Jacob, perfect timing as Rops gets destroyed. Bomb still in hand on Carrigan, but he can't get the damage done. JKS ready and waiting, holding the smoke push there. And there we are. Renegades 2 on the board as mousesports already have their quota for the T side. So Renegades really need to get the ball rolling if they want to get back in the game. And then also, next laugh, they really have to have a strong T side as well.
Yeah, they need to do their best effort to relinquish the control that mousesports have kind of gained in the early couple of rounds, because they've really set themselves up for quite a nice first half, like you're saying. He could go deep. Carrigan's just going to push straight on out, but Azza's waiting for it this time. They're expecting the fast push, but somehow Frozen stays alive. Liaz is there for the safety net at the double kill. And Woxic, well, you don't want to put it past him. possible in the 1v3.
The rest of the boys there to pick up the pieces. Fortunately, as Azza just got a little lost there, trying to go for the spray transfer on the Org, but Woxic in a 1v3. He's gifted this 1v1. Second opportunity out of it as well. Flash stops him for just a moment. But there we are. Jay, Liaz, 3-piece in the 9th to put 3 on the board for Renegades, who are now trailing by 3. So triple threes all across the board. mousesports, though, the economy's there to buy up yet again. They didn't get the bomb down, but they managed it relatively well earlier on in the half. So as we head into the 10th, equal opportunity for both teams.
Looks like, again, maybe a more explosive play down toward Ivy. They are just going to get the early control, and that back line's not being held. This is a relatively easy shot, all things considered. Does get away with his life, so it's not the worst case scenario. That's some nice nades coming directly out. Had he been holding the more aggressive line, it would have taken him down, but he'll find Carrigan. Also re-pick for more. Woxic hits it through the wall, so that might be a moment of luck for mousesports to now work off the back of. And they leave Woxic to hold control of Ivy as the rest of Mouse start to hit different directions.
Splitting up the defenses there, but he starts to make his move. He's sandwiched, though, by Jacob and Liaz right now, but the smoke isolating angles yet again. Oh, went for the flick, but Liaz comes out on top. Fortunate to be there with his life, but that's the 2-man advantage now. As Frozen and Chris J yet again. Liaz spotted up on top of Green, hasn't repositioned himself just yet. Azza as well, close there next to Red. Looking for the swing. Frozen making noise coming out of T-Con. Liaz, that's his second for the round, as Azza will find some candy of his own. And that is going to be 4 on the board now for the Renegades, who are starting to work up a comeback here in the first half.
And the comeback is, good by itself, but you look at the money as well for the CT side. We were saying we're going to be worried for Renegades because it wasn't looking so great early on, but that's all but been shut down. They'll be able to buy if they lose one round. They can lose all 5 players and still fully invest. mousesports are at that point where they can continuously buy. They get the bomb down, even better so, but it's all on the Renegades now. It's Renegades half to bring back. It's Mouse's to lose.
Couldn't agree more. They pretty much already won the half with 6 on the board. The more the merrier, especially on that T side. Renegades really need to glue together, to band together, show that mateship. You'll let the boys a couple of times, whatever you really need to do to get your head back in the game and connect those shots.
Couple of nices. Nice! I reckon that's what they need. Just need a bit of...
Get loud.
Get rowdy. You know Leah's a bit the loudest on all of them.
Oh, surely. Here we are. Look at that. Frozen very aggressive. Going to cop a bit of damage through the wall. Is Mouse going for the early round execute onto B? Do they commit, though? Counter utility going to be used, buying some time for rotations, but Jacob spraying through the smoke, finding the first birdie. The Molotov, though, can't get any more damage done as Carrigan straight up that first lane. Speedway making it work just like it should, and finds another, almost the third. Rat on the AWP, can't get any damage done. Liaz here trying to pick up the pieces. Rat will eventually fall, but Liaz can only find one, so what a push. Carrigan, balls of steel going all the way. He eventually falls, but a 3-for-1 is just enough to stop that Renegades momentum and put a 7th on the board for mousesports.
Yeah, it's balls of steel accompanied along with the very deep smokes being thrown by Mouse there to give him the space to do so. The Molotov also to burn Jacob, because if that Molotov doesn't hit where Jacob is, he can sit there comfortably and actually just hold Carrigan at bay. It's the fact that he's burnt down to 10 HP by the time he peaks that he's got no hope. So a nice execute from mousesports and a bit of a momentum shift for a second. They are still going fast. They are enjoying this pressure that they're putting on Renegades, and they're not about to hold up. JKS falls as Carrigan finds the kill. That was up at the top of B, so Renegades are split once more with a 2-2 setup.
I like what Mouse have done. They're putting on that pressure early on, just trying to force those mistakes, and JKS tries to capitalize on it. Unfortunately, gets caught out solo, untradeable. All of a sudden, mousesports, Brown Horse control, man advantage, barely as Carrigan on 17 HP, but look, they changed the pace as soon as they got that man advantage. Now, they know that Renegades are the ones that need to make the play because holding may not be an option unless they are ready to multi-frag. But Mouse here on Train have been so good at trading so far. Solo plays from them as well has just been perfect. Great teamwork, great utility usage. And once again, we're going to see some thrown over towards the B site that may draw the rotation as the 2-2 setups here for Renegades. But Grat on the AWP is not going to spot a thing, especially after being blinded by the flashbang.
Well, they're going to go straight out onto Ward A after making that little change up. Liaz and Azar both giving their positions away, but regardless, they find a killer piece, which is incredible. Gratisfaction just misses the timing. Azar does fall down, but Liaz has gotten a little bit more aggressive. Jacob reads it perfectly, and unfortunately, Liaz can't get anything done through the smoke. But look at the push from Robs. He's looking so aggressive. Gratisfaction, he reads it one better, and Liaz is still trying to hold them at bay, but for how much longer can he do so? I'll tell you, not at all. Gratisfaction now forced to bring it back into 1v2. Can't get it done. Now Sports will pick up the advantage of the half.
The majority swinging in their favour. 8 rounds up on the board, and it looked good. Once Renegades found those 2 frags as the rotate came out, they had that man advantage, but then just perfectly played by mousesports. Rops probably biting off all that he could shoot. Herd jumping up there. Grat capitalising on it, but unfortunately from the 2v2, Liaz just got caught wide open. Couldn't hit his shots. And up against the AWP here on Train, you know, one scope sees further than the other. You've got Woxic as well, who's feeling very sharp today. But Jacob with the swag, looking to cause some mayhem here close to A main. Grat may just try to bait out some attention. There's information as well as the frag, so nice little headshot, and a second from Jacob looking for more. Picks up the AK, gets the second, there's the bomb. Trade comes out from Woxic, but it's a 2v4 already. Oh no! Azar, too slow on the trigger there, but he gets the information at least.
Still waiting for that peak to come back through, and I don't think he's going to be given it just yet. Smoke comes through, Azar turns back away. It's actually the flash, apologies. Finds and secures the kill. Worst part about all of this, the Gades have no weaponry to fight these last 3 players, but so they might have just been able to secure this. Woxic swaps out for the AK. It looked like a Mag 7 for a second, but it's not to be. It's Faction just trying to peek toward Brown, but hasn't been given anything just yet. He does not spot out Woxic. Woxic's hurt him, but how's the KZ on that?
Just barely hiding those toes away from the bullets. Good information. Ooh, tapped as well. Nothing but his head showing, but yet does not fall. 60 HP. Both T's positions are now known. Grat just making so much noise as the flank's coming out from JKS, but Mouse, are they going to recognise this? 20 seconds, they need to get the bomb planted. Grat just being an absolute nuisance there at Sandwich, running around, and he's going to get the headshot on the Woxic. JKS finds Rops on the flank eventually, and what a round on an eco of all things from Renegades to find a 5th. Grat, what are you doing, you cheeky little monkey?
Yeah, how's that from Grat? Just so smart to not only stay alive, but to then find the kill. It all started here, though, with Jacob and Grat both finding one apiece, and Jacob actually doubles up. Looked like it was coming back when all you saw were P250s, no armors across the board for Renegades, but they still somehow make it work. And Sports had time to retreat, but not this time. They will just be forced back to pistols. Rat's still holding on to that aggressive line, and Carrigan's gone straight through the smoke, but this is the exact same situation we saw from before. Liaz reads it nicely, sprays through the smoke, will find Woxic. That's all of Ivy presence just vanished.
2-man advantage now, though. And Azar ready for the double drop, which may just eventually come in. Mouse have a lot of time to play with. They don't have to make any mistakes just yet, but Frozen just getting destroyed there by Jacob. Very aggressive towards T-Con. And it looks like the double drop will come out. Robson, Chris J, the dream team, veterans, can make it a 1-for-1, but Chris J focused on that AK. Jacob nice and close for the trade. And Renegades may be about to get themselves a 7th. So Mouse, obviously with that majority, but Renegades have done a great job to get their way at least back into the half, even though it's going to be a rough second.
It's definitely for the viewers at home that play CS quite often, you already know what's about to happen. That's an uphill battle at the best of times. And up against mousesports, it's not going to be the most promising of looks. And Mouse right now taking all control. Whitehall's making their way down in toward the uppers of B. Yes, not overly fond of trying to find that jiggle peak. Knowing full well that mousesports will free fire it or at least pre-aim it. Check the angle. JKS backs off for a second. Oh, and that timing of the nade just not going to favour Renegades. Definitely favouring mousesports. They now start to set up Pop Dog control. Molotov burns out anyone in there.
Oh,
they've secured it.
the double drop off the ladder. Haven't seen that before. As though baited by the first man, Frozen capitalizes. 5v4 now. Chris J still holding T-Con control. And it hasn't yet drawn the rotation from the B-side players, so there's going to be two, and JKS, he's going to get aggressive at uppers. May be able to find at least one, if not multiple, but we will see. Advanced position, Jacob. Wanting the information at lowers, and JKS is going to be unchecked, so now here's his opportunity. 2K, 3K, what a bloody spray down! And that should be the round. There's 30 seconds remaining, and it's a 2v3. So Renegades with the man advantage off the back of a huge spray from JKS.
That is so dirty. The bomb is not going to be able to be put down either. Actually, makes his way to Pop Dog. Oh, Chris J finding the flank kill on toward Liaz. Might have just opened it up. Oh, but it's taking too long. Woxic doesn't hit the shot onto JKS. He now has to commit to the B-bomb side. He's just figured it out. You can also see JKS pushing back through heaven. He's going to deny the bomb plant regardless of what happens. What a play. What a read. What a man stepping up at a moment of need. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a short break. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Under peach yellow skies, dreaming big and aiming high. Name the clouds passing by, wishing we run away. All we need is our passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down and left her, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. Baby, leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if they call us crazy, 'cause they don't understand what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and what a way to finish the first half. JKS cleaning up with the ace as we now look for mousesports to head to the CT side. 8-7, only one round between them, but we know how difficult that T side can be. I'm not really looking... I'm not looking forward to it as a Renegades fan.
No, definitely not. But off the back of what was a huge ace from JKS heading into half-time, hopefully that momentum for the Renegades will carry over here into the second. But as we head into the pistol, there is 2 sets of utility, Liaz and Grat, the newcomers, I guess. They're not really new anymore, but the more new boys on the team. They're going to find Ropsy over at uppers. Posted, jiggling, waiting for the swing. The 2 men go. And that's information, rotation. Not quite coming out from mousesports, though, as they are expecting the double back. But look at the push from Chris J all the way through Ivy. He's going to get so much information if he can continue to work this flank. So Renegades, they need to make their move or they could be in trouble.
Also, it's going to take a little while for them to come on through. The hit comes back, and they wait for the nade, and now they're going to go off the back of that. That's really nicely read. Azar takes down Woxic, but Carrigan's on the close angle. How much damage can he do? He finds the first, no more than 1, as Frozen taps away JKS from the deep angle. A 3v3 with Renegades in very advanced post positions.
2 of the boys softened up, though, so they could be in trouble. One's been spotted, that's Grat, but the flank disregarded, although Jacob's got the cover. The crossfire here, the bait and switch. Wanting Chris J to push 24 HP on the flank. He's eventually finished off, but Jacob goes down as well. Grat on 48, Azra on 56, but for how long? He gets the information, but the push is coming in, and Rops is no... Oh my God, how's he alive? Look at this, Grat's disregarded. He's not spotted, going for the cross. The time is running out. The kit is not on Frozen. And this is a Renegades round.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Just picks up the kid at the very last second, but what a play from Gratisfaction to slow that down. Such a nice post-plant position from Renegades as well, with that one member. It was Jacob looking all the way to the lower part of B to stop that flank from coming through, and that's a huge call, but Rob's hitting some very crisp shots, unfortunately not being able to close that out. Definitely, like you say, just completely disregarding Grat there, and that just pays out the time perfectly. I don't know whether they even had enough time when he went to sit on it. So pressure mounts and they bring it back to 8 apiece.
Grat in a very dangerous angle there as well, just at the back of Pop. He was open to that first lane, to Speedway, and could have gone wrong. Here we are into the second, and Carrigan just going to hold W up the ladder, not going to be spotted. Look at this position. This could all be going wrong already. Finds the first, tries to pick up the Galil, and unfortunately for him, JKS is ready and waiting, but the second man is here, and it's going to work wonders. Frozen with the UMP. Gets the headshot onto JKS. And their mouse, they've got the men advantage on their force buy here in the second.
Woxic on the scout as well. They're going to be dry peeking him, and what a shot from Woxic to shut down Gratisfaction. Renegades trying to pick up the pieces from what a crazy push that was from Carrigan, and then backed up by Frozen. They've lost all control of that upper side of the map. And Liaz is trying to find an entrance. Woxic just hidden away at heaven. Does get spotted, can't find the tag, and the kill will come through. Azza doesn't expect him to be playing from T-Con, but Frozen can't get the damage done as the long-range battles do not favour him whatsoever. mousesports completely separated right now, and this is a great opportunity for Renegades to take this round.
Chris J has made his way all the way through T-Con, all the way through Ivy on the flank, and that's the B site potentially open. Is Azza going to commit? Yes, he is. Plenty of time to get there and get this bomb planted as well, and they still have the firepower, but both of them now, they've taken a little bit of damage. Liaz on half HP, Azza on 78, and the bomb going to be planted relatively safely up on the middle of bomb, but they still need to find the information of where the 2 remaining CTs are.
Chris J trying to clear out Con. It's going to be this first engagement. Chris J tapping away. Can't find the kill just yet. Liaz with the pre-aim already frozen. Surely can't get anything done. Some damage at the very least. And with 15 HP, Chris J says, no, thank you. I am going to hold on to the scout, and I'll drop that back for Woxic in the next round. Keep my armor. Or maybe he might keep the scout. Who knows? Doesn't make a difference. It's still a very well-played round for Renegades to bring that back. It was looking all done and dusted after Woxic hit that shot.
Yep, Liaz and Azza working together perfectly there to just progressively make their way back in. Take the isolated engagements. Not even trading. I was like, they were setting up for the trade, peeking together every time, just managed to make it work, and just barely surviving at the end as well. So, clutching out the second. And I was going to say, look, Renegades have won both pistols, but then lost both of the second rounds. But before I got to say it, they didn't. So Good. Good for them.
Much better. Much better. And it looks like mousesports are actually going to go for some Deagle's investment here. And the armor brought back onto Woxic, so too Rops. So the buy in the next still won't be the best. They're going to hope to either win this or do some serious damage. Otherwise, it's going to be a fair bit of money gone awry.
But Chris J is in a rough position there, out in the open. No utility to come in as well, so he's taken for free. Good damage onto Jacob given the situation though, and Carrigan might just be able to find a bit of damage. Grat with the crouch peak, perfect angle. JKS cops a scout shot as Woxic trying to play the angle down through Olaf there, but it's a one-man advantage. It's Frozen. Gets some damage done with the Deagle, and now this is a rough position to be in for the Renegades. Look at that, 3 of the players all below half HP. It's only Liaz looking to hold. Oh, the peak as well. Woxic somehow not connecting with his scout shots. He's been so sharp with this weapon all series, all week as well.
That bomb going down. Liaz will not only place it, but also find the shot onto Rops. Nicely done, a sharp one at that. And the investment for mousesports, is it justified at this point? Only the kill onto Azar. A lot of damage done to Renegades and made them sweat for a second, but unfortunately, sweating or not, means no real damage done to the economy. And
I feel like Mouse aren't aware of how much damage they've actually done to Renegades, or there's no reason for Frozen to be saving a Deagle at the moment. He may as well have been at least trying to get a single tag off on 3 of the players who died there with the Deagle shot. So obviously, we have more information than what they do, so
much more.
And unfortunately, it seems that Mouse just didn't recognize there were a lot of tags coming out each time they fell. But Renegades now in the lead, 10-8. Mouse on their first gun round as well. Or purchased by Woxic, and this is a dangerous situation. Chris J, very, very proficient on that scout as well. So scopes all across there for the CTs. An aggression from Rops towards lowers early on, expecting a bust. Deep smoke as well. Nade placement might be good. Some damage onto Jacob. Renegades on both extremities of the map, pushing towards B, and showing presence at Ivy as well.
Definitely well spaced out at the moment to try and gain control of small portions of the map. It allows them to kind of do whatever they want at this point. The only thing they don't have control of is T-Con, and that can be a small problem had of mousesports gone a little bit more aggressive to take that away from Renegades, but it's a very big risk, especially so early on, so they're not going to go for it. And Renegades look like they're going to stack back across toward this A site, try to make something work. They've got the utility to do so. Looks like Mouse. Oh, wowzers. That just stopped me in my tracks. They're looking like they've got the decent read so far.
A 3-man push coming in, but there's only 40 seconds remaining. 30 to plant the bomb as well. Carrigan in the corner. But the crossfire might just work. Chris J's only got the scout though, but can he finish it off? Oh, if he hits the head, he definitely can. Staying alive as well, dropping into sandwich, but the push is coming out of T-Con as well. Azza shut down. What a round from Chris J. 3 with the scout, almost the 4th as well. Gets the second attempt on for the ace. It's up to JKS to stop him, and he does, but he's only got 10 seconds to get the bomb back in his hands and get it planted. But look at the positioning of both the CTs. They've got all eyes on every angle, every opportunity to deny the plant as well, and he's going to go down. What a play from Chris J in the 19th.
What is that? That is absolutely ridiculous, Chris J. I mean, we've seen a moment like that before on highlight reels, but never have I seen something like this in a server. That is absolutely ridiculous with the scout. So methodical, so much damage done. He hit, what, 5, 6 shots with the scout? And back to back, being pressed in sandwich, had players left, right, and literally had 3 to 4 angles to deal with. And still made it work.
Chris J, the scout god for a reason. Showing off to everyone at home. Here we are in the 20th. Renegades still just barely in the lead and their economy broken, so very important round for them to win, but mousesports with much more firepower, the information as well as first blood. Chris J didn't have enough in the previous. Full aggression there on top of blue. untraded as well with that SL smoke.
Definitely feeling a lot more confident after the back of the 4K with that scout. He's gone aggressive for that T-con push, and definitely something we haven't seen from Mouse just yet. So just the single man to do it. And of course, if it's going to be anyone, you know, it's going to be him. The smoke's going to come over across toward this A site. Maybe the wall to conclude the push for Renegades, waiting for it patiently, waiting for the bust. They see the jump from Chris J, so the information's given, but Jacob, he can't get any damage done. Liaz has managed to find a trade, but too little too late at this point. Chris J, the information was there, frozen at the back of the bomb site, takes down Liaz, and there's the bomb drop with Rops finding the kill. JKS has to claw this back. What a shot onto Frozen. That is the way to start it, but Woxic holding back from Old Bomb brings it back and shuts the round down to find double digits for Mouse Sports.
JKS finding himself in 1vx situations 2 times in a row now, but it's so hard to win those when you have a team that is as structured as Mouse Sports. Everyone covering each other's flank all over this site. Look, the aim is there, but Woxic on the AWP just too damn sharp, too damn smart as well. Knows his angles, especially here on train. And Orpa's paradise, but now economy broken for the Renegades. A couple of rounds lost in a row, so 1 P250 and a flash is all they have, as it looks like they're just going to muscle their way down to the B site here with a couple of Glocks and a Dream.
Flash will get them off the angle at the very least. Rops was playing counter flash, but counter flash doesn't matter, as he just completely cleans up with a 4. And that was all over within half a second. And now Renegades can buy back into this. They just wanted to get that round done and dusted out of the way. There's not too much you can really expect from them in that situation. So Sports still have Chris J on that MP7. Interesting. The bonus round might still work out for Mouse.
A dirty, dirty choke point there. And a dirty crossfire to completely shut all of Renegades down and pad those stats for the eco frags. And here we are, Mouse Sports back in the lead, just barely. And almost a mixed buy coming in. Chris J with that MP7. He could have bought something else, not sure if it was a misbuy or if he wants to try to make it work, getting very aggressive with it. Here's the flash, as I can't do a thing, not expecting the utility usage, but we are in a 4v4 as now Renegades all the way through Ivy. There's the opportunity. Carrigan only gets 1, but huge damage done to Jacob as well as the trade does come out. So still at a 3v3 situation, and Mouse Sports rotating, reacting to that Ivy push. 2 men watching Ivy, making sure it doesn't continue. You've got Frozen in SL as well, able to hear all the information if Renegades do go for a loud rotation. At the moment, they're going quietly. JKS still holding control of T-con.
Definitely thought Carrigan was caught out in the open there, but he still manages to make it work. And he also does all that damage to Jacob. And look at this from Frozen. He hears the information from the jump coming through from Renegades. But he actually might have given the wrong information there. Heard him jump and maybe thought they were headed up in toward White Halls. Oh, and it might still work? I don't think so. JKS might just be lining up a smoke at this point, which it looks like he is. Not exactly sure what he wants to do, and he just thought, bugger it, we're going to go out dry and work with it, and that's not what you want to be doing. Frozen will shut down 2 of them. He's got the bomb in his possession, but 10 seconds left until he's got to plan it. This is not even close to doable, surely not. That's Woxic again to shut it down.
1v3 again. Once again, terrible situation for JKS to be in. Very unfortunate for the Renegades. They're expecting the swing from Frozen. Unfortunately, they lined up as that utility was used and only 1 man could use his rifle. It's a rough situation to be in. Unfortunately, if they just went dry without using that flash, which is a very risky decision to make, they may have been able to find the site for free, but, you know, hindsight's a bliss, right? 2-round lead now for Mouse Sports as we head into the 23rd round. Renegades taking it to the man being Mouse Sports, as they go for the 4-man stack early on towards Outers. Full faith in Rops up against Pistols again, as Renegades slowly but surely head towards that B site, but this time with a fair bit more utility.
3 smokes, 2 Molotovs, 3 flashes. should definitely get them out onto site and should be able to put the pressure back onto Mouse Sports. There's that smoke on the speedway. Also some utility out from Mouse Sports, so maybe they're going for the reinvestment here, waiting for those Molotovs to fade, which they have done so perfectly. The nade, however, from Chris J is so filthy. There they go, straight out in, and Chris J's just going to hold the line, go aggressive on the speedway. Woxic finds a shot through the smoke and connects onto JKS to finish the last kill off. My oh my, it's looking so nice here for Mouse Sports.
Making mincemeat of the Renegades there. As Mouse Sports economy starts to skyrocket, Woxic with over 10k in the bank, so easily able to buy an AWP if he does fall at any given moment. But look at that, the least deaths. Always managing to be alive in those clutches, getting those trades when it's needed the most as well. Mouse Sports very close to shutting out the game. Attack pause coming out from Renegades now, so they discuss what they need to do here. The 24th round. The buy will come out. Grat. No opportunity for an AWP, it seems. Full buy. AK's all across. Full utility. It's anyone's round here, but Mouse Sports definitely controlling the momentum again. We'll see if Renegades can finally find a hole. There just doesn't seem to be one, no matter where they go right now.
The 3 rounds at the start. All they were given, it was looking good until Chris J stepped up, so maybe eliminate a certain factor. And look at that read from JKS. He can't find the kill on the Carrigan, and that is going to be devastating because Chris J is there for the trade straight away. Look at him take him straight down speedway, finding the kill on the Rops as he makes his in. Frozen, unfortunately, not being able to gain access to the site. Nazar reading it perfectly on the Carrigan. All of a sudden, Mouse Sports, they've got to try and retake this.
Frozen still alive, as is Chris J. Two crucial elements to Mouse Sports' victory so far. Grat, that smoke's there as cover, but not for long. He's going to be out in the open in just a moment. 3 CTs, but he makes it a 1-for-1, so that's all right. Liaz as well with the cover. The turret, the man on the middle of Bomb Train. They know exactly where Woxic is as well, and usually he's got that AWP, but he swapped over to the AUG. And it's going to be Liaz rotating all the way through upper, trying to reposition. Woxic, no idea, clearing everything, but he's running out of time. He has to make his move. Liaz should have already won the round. He's got a molly, he's got the angle, he's got an 11th for the Renegades.
And also keeps the AK. So that's good. It was just starting to tick, but look at the economy of Renegades. That is down in the dumps. They had to fully invest in the last round. That from Jacob just comes flying onto the site. And so sharp from Woxic to give him an opportunity to win that, but with the time ticking so much, Liaz, that was always in the bag. And they do break the seal from Mouse Sports, who were starting to mount the rounds together. I believe that was 5 in a row. So finally the response comes through, and Renegades need to be careful.
Showing presence towards uppers once again. Not sending JKS on a solo mission to hell this round. Worked in the previous, but for rotation at one time. This time he's going out dry it up as the trade is there though. Jacob finding 2 after Woxic fell. That's a man advantage, but Frozen on the fast flank as well. He's going to be between all the Renegades. The bomb's coming in through Whitehalls. He's heard everything. He's got so much information, but it looks like he wants to try to set up for the retake. Grat killed for free, no trade, but the bomb does make its way down to the B site. 2v3. There's Mouse now. Are they going to go for the retake? The money they should save. But it's a 2v2.
They're going to go for it. The second Chris J gets that, you can see that Frozen's already inching forward through the smoke. Liaz is looking the wrong way as well, so that should be a free access out for Frozen, but Liaz hits the shot onto Chris J. All of a sudden, all the attention diverts back onto Frozen, and like you were saying, it maybe would have been best to save, but the second Chris J finds that kill, there's a hype about it, and you want to go for it. You get punished, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. 12-13, and Renegades are not giving up without a fight just yet, Matt.
I'll tell you what else they don't have. Economy. It is looking rough for them into the next. Grat, he can be dropped at least by Liaz, but the bank is going to be close to 0, and now that they've been winning some rounds, the round loss bonus is not stacked up at all, so if Mouse Sports do put another on the board, Renegades will be in a pickle.
It's the pivot point, because with 3 rounds away for Mouse, if Renegades can't really start to mount that economy right this second. Like, if they can't keep 5 in the server in this round and give themselves that mattress to fall back on, all it takes is 1 round from Mouse. That's all it takes. And Renegades are going to have to try and do it with nothing, pretty much. They're going to have to do it with their wills and their wits and a small amount of economy. But that's umming and ahhing. The possibilities there, but Mouse Sports have got somewhat of a decent buy. Carrigan's going to be able to grab the Famis across the board. It looks pretty damn good for the boys on the CT side.
Stacking 3 towards inners this time. Mouse Sports looking to go for an aggressive play. Towards lowers, just waiting for some form of contact. It's JKS that may just fall into the trap here. Woxic. Oh my god. He's hit that shot through the wall. Oh.
Sorry, I thought Woxic was Robs.
Oh, you thought he hit the flick?
Yeah.
No. I checked that straight away. I thought it was too, but well, the first man taking contact, taking first blood, and looking for more as well as Jacob. Just on the other side of that wall. Chris Jade up is ready to swing too. Mouse Sports just staying passive, not giving up anything. So disciplined here in their approach to the 26th round. And with the man advantage, well, it's their round to lose right now.
Huge problem for Renegades, but a massive up for Mouse Sports right now is how aggressive they are. The double peak comes in, but Woxic reads it so well. Grat can't get anything done, and with the advanced positions Mouse was showing, they've got complete control of that hall. And oh wow, Woxic goes back for another. Not sure about that one this time, but it will give Renegades a way in. However, Frozen is there in wait with Chris J on uppers.
There's still 2 at A, and you can see Renegades. They're going to double back, go down SL, see if they can get this bomb planted. Good placement on the Molotov. They seem to be aware of Carrigan's tendency to sit towards Olof as well. But that's forced him out, and he's found the bomb. 10 seconds, though. It has to be retrieved. It has to be planted. And Robs goes straight through the smoke. He can't get the damage done, as with the 2K so far. Frozen, though. He's made his way through Con. Can't get the kill onto the first man. The second man swinging falls as Liaz can't get anything else done, pulling the AK out at just the wrong time, and that is Mouse Sports now finding that 14th round, but their economy as well not looking the greatest, so Renegades may just have an opportunity here.
Way too close for comfort for both teams there. I think Renegades are lucky to get as much as they did toward the end, as are picking up the double kill. I think that really is a gift given to them, and that might be a way back into this. I mean, economy's low, but they've still got 4 upgraded rifles. The only thing that's lacking is the MP9 on Carrigan, so it's looking good for Renegades with just pistols. What is Carrigan doing?
He probably thought there was 1, but he found 3 completely unblinded Ts, and, well, MP9, it's got good jumping accuracy, but that was very ambitious. Trying to make the play. Trying to hit front page Reddit, probably. But the dream's gone for Carrigan. As Renegades, they've got a man advantage on this half bite. Hoping that they can purchase into the next. Jacob going for the hero AK as well. So we'll see if the damage can be done. He's all rotating all the way to SL, looking to potentially go for the split here. As Frozen's very aggressive, but he's also very sharp, so he can definitely make this position work.
Frozen made a lot of noise, and I'm almost certain that Azar would have been able to hear it as he was making his way into Whitehall's before, but he has backed away since, and that will, I reckon that'll be a little bit of a hindrance for Renegades, because they're going to take that T-Con area quite slow. You can see 3 of them ready, trying to clear it out as they go through. Gratisfaction is the sacrificial lamb with the MP9. Frozen holds close from E-Box. He'll find the first. Liaz is next. There's the damage done. He will fall down. Woxic just toward Ivy can just play and wait. As the bomb crosses, he will drop it. Ooh. They can still pick it up, and the bomb still can go down, but JKS decides to peek out to take the fight. It's not looking good right now. Mouse Sports go to 15, and Renegades, well, they're looking at dropping that first map.
Unfortunately, Renegades could have planted on the con side of Train. Unfortunately, they didn't clear that area. They would have generally thought there would be a CT in that position as well. So they didn't take the gamble. They would have been rewarded, but Hindsight is bliss, and Renegades, well, oh, they are right at the end of their tether here. But they have managed to formulate a bye going into potentially the final round of the map. But mousesports, you can say the same for them.
Yep.
Woxic hands on the AWP yet again. But if they lose this one, their money's in the bin too.
That's it. It's a pretty well-rounded scoreboard, if I'm being completely honest as well. Having a look at that, Frozen and Liaz both matching up against each other. As tapping off this game. To back it up in the next, if mousesports do close this out, but, you know, Woxic's just had such an impact on that AWP time and time again, and then when he's not on the AWP, he still makes it work, so they'll make their way fast out onto ward A. Azar was going for the first contact. He was like, nah, maybe no. Don't really want to give away that kind of an opening toward mousesports.
On the repeat, even Woxic just caught with his knife out, just trying to cross back. So it was anyone's pick to get, but both of them unfortunately making mistakes there. Once again, this aggression coming out from Chris J, who has just been on top of Blue Train all game. Full faith that Frozen is going to hold SL. We're not going to see the double drop, Jacob, just waiting for the aggression to come in. And look, the double stack in ladder as well. Didn't work out for the Renegades earlier on, but will it work for mousesports this time? Strong setup. Jacob only with a flash. But he will back away and say, not today. And their Renegades looking like with 50 seconds remaining, they pretty much have to hit the A side at this point. They've got some utility to try and execute, but they've been going for these late hits time and time again, and unfortunately it leaves them with little to no time to get that bomb planted after they find that the CTs are all appropriately positioned.
Speaking about appropriately positioned, right into T-Con, Chris J's got all the control. Will he find the timing on the peak? Azar doesn't expect him. Renegade's now going to try to bust out from Ivy, but mousesports are ready for this. Chris J now joins the rest of the team. Carrigan's going to be waiting for them to push through. They've already let them know of their positioning. The smoke and flashes come through. Carrigan can't get enough done, but they all line up. And that's the three-piece coming through. He'll find the fourth. It's actually Chris J in the end to close it out.